Hi, Internet pals. Seated next to me, Jesse Palmer, ESPN, the SEC Network, and we're going to do fun things today. So much of college football is talking about who's good and who's bad. I think it gets a little bit boring.
All the time.
All the time it gets boring. So the two things you have to do, and this is totally oversimplifying, you have to prepare yourself to look professional on air, wearing formal wear.
All right.
You've had better days, but you look nice.
It's
early.
Beggars can't be choosers.
This is true. You have to tie a tie, which you're not wearing right now, and you have to give college football opinions.
Okay.
But you are not asked to do both of those things at the same time.
Ever.
Ever. We're changing that this morning. So, Adam, producer, can we please?
Magic.
So, do you have a tie knot preference?
I think it's called the. You want me to just do this as I'm talking?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think it's called the two in hand.
Okay.
I think.
Is it four in hand, two in hand?
Two in hand? I don't know. I got two hands, so
Okay.
I'm going to go with two in hand.
Fair.
And pretty much it's really simple. It's just one time over, through.
Yep, and then through again. Do you know any other knots?
I used to do like the Windsor.
Okay, that's the thicker one.
But that's hardcore.
And that's more of the, who does that? Volgalindo has like a knot the size of his fist on ESPN, the Longhorn Network. Okay, fair enough.
So
that's pretty good.
I don't know. Saw mirror.
I mean, that's not bad. All things considered.
That's all I got for you.
Yeah, no mirror. All right, so the tie is now on. You look professional. You look nice.
Fooling everybody.
Fooling everybody. It's time for college football opinions. Give me a team that we were all pretty sure wasn't good in September, but now, as we record this in mid to late November, could beat a team we never thought they could.
It's probably Mississippi State. I think at the start of the year, no one really looked at them out of the SEC, I think.
Sure.
The SEC West, doing well because Alabama and Auburn and LSU obviously live there, and they've gone along, won a lot of key games, and even after losing late to Alabama, I think they have a chance to reach the college football playoff.
Okay, fair enough. Give me a player who's not in the Heisman race, won't be in New York, but you feel like deserves it, maybe because how he's played in the second half of the season, somebody talented enough to be there.
Let's say Cody Kessler, the quarterback at USC. His numbers are off the charts. He's actually on pace to have the greatest single season at quarterback in USC history, which is really crazy when you consider that Matt Leinart, Carson Palmer, Heisman Trophy winners, and all the great ones they've had.
John David Booty? Is that
John David
Booty,
Nice.
right?
It's a good pull.
Thank you.
You.
I hope he's watching. Okay, so one of the great things that you have in your career is that you played for Steve Spurrier at Florida. First question, before a sub-question, what is the meanest thing you've ever heard Steve Spurrier say? Or meanest / funniest?
So I played football in Canada in high school, and we were at my very
just made that
no,
up.
you didn't.
Yeah.
We had a practice. It was our first practice, and I had the easiest throw in the world. It was probably from me to like that wall, which is not very far behind the camera. Yeah, and I got really nervous because he was watching, and I skipped it into the ground, and I turned around, and he was just kind of staring at me, and then he looked at me and said, down here in the States, he's got to catch it in the air. Those one-hoppers don't count down here. And I was like,
that's freshman year.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's like Javon Curse and like Fred Tiller are looking at me. I'm like, check.
Do you ever get worried that you're going to say something incorrect or wrong on air and they get replaced by Doug Johnson?
Or Rex Grossman or Brock Berlin. I got nightmares about that still. I'm worried about Spurrier throwing visors at me, clipboards.
Yeah.
I'm basically in fear of being benched all the time. Like right now.
It could. Doug Johnson's he's in our kitchen.
If I didn't tie that anywhere near this,
he's ready to go.
I was pulled.
That's the reality of cameras.
It is. And life. It was a good life lesson.
Yes. What takes longer? You doing your hair in the morning or developing an LSU quarterback?
This does whatever it wants.
Really? Okay. Well, you can say the same for an LSU quarterback.
Well, I mean, like Zach Menberger did okay.
That's all Georgia. That's all Georgia.
That's
all Georgia.
That's all Georgia and off the field.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell?
Yeah. What's he up to?
He's got a lot of money.
He does have a lot of money.
More than us. He's not doing this. What else do I got for you? Flynn?
Yeah, he got paid too.
So he got paid. He keeps getting paid. Why didn't we go to LSU?
This makes no sense. Okay, true or false? And this comes from my friend Kevin. He knew you were coming on. He had a question for you. True or false? Very easy. One or two, A or B. It all starts at the point of attack. So if you give a Nick Aliotti defense third in California, they're going to pin their ears back and dial up something great.
True. Except it's Aliotti.
What did I say?
Aliotti.
Did I say Aliotti?
That's okay. I do too. I mean, I probably. You know.
That's super embarrassing
Yeah,
for
the-
me.
the Florida
How
Se-
is my voice with that? But
the
that's
Flo-
how he requested I do it.
Florida Seminoles, Florida State Gators.
Florida State Gators. Talking about them Knowles. Okay, so you are here talking about men's grooming products. Because frankly, and I'm only speaking for myself here, men are disgusting. Men can be disgusting.
We're gross.
First of all, part of your job is to evaluate talent. Is my stubble elite?
Elite.
Can it make all the throws?
You can reach all four corners of the field.
That's what I like to
with
hear.
that stubble.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
I
can.
like to hear.
That's called stubble talent.
What do you recommend that disgusting males like myself do to be slightly less disgusting?
I think taking pride in your pregame is the key. You
Yeah.
see these football analogies that they're putting
It's
into
fan-
everything?
My stubble can make all
It's
the
working.
throws, so I'm in.
It can.
Yeah.
It's a matchup nightmare.
It's a matchup. That's true.
It
In
is.
so many ways than more than what you mean.
That's right.
Yeah.
So part of this campaign with Unilever Men, helping guys take pride in their pregame. They have a
Right.
wide range of products that just help you do that. So I use Degree Men's Antiperspirant, Dove Men's Plus Care Body Wash,
Yeah.
things that help give me confidence. And I think for all guys to stop being disgusting and gross, whether you're going to the gym or you're coming from the gym,
Right.
or you're going to work, or you're tying ties on here talking about football, under the bright lights and the hot lights and live TV like this, in pressure
The
situations.
satellite dish is enormous right behind
You've
us.
got to have confidence.
Broadcasting live.
And
Yeah.
I think Unilever, they have a wide range of products to help you do that. You can go to
Okay.
retailers all across the country in the grooming aisles and find them.
So I asked Twitter. You do not have a Twitter presence. I don't believe.
Well,
so.
it's not mine.
It's not yours.
I think there are others
They're
out there.
fake Jesse Palmer.
Yeah, they're probably better than what mine would be.
What a life that must be to run a fake Jesse Palmer Twitter account. That's a good life. So I asked
Hope it
people
pays
on
well.
Twitter, if you could ask Jesse Palmer anything, what would it be? And the overwhelming majority was spur your questions. And people are seemingly, I don't know if obsessed is too strong a word, but very interested in your clothing and what you wear on air, the slim cut of what you wear. What is are the shirts custom made? What is going on with your on-air suit?
I have to get all my suits custom made because my dimensions are all jacked up.
Okay.
I've got like the Canadian hockey body.
Okay.
So it's like my hips
Nobody's
and my
ever
thighs.
said that about
me. But you have great stubble though. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, speaking about mismatched nightmares,
Yeah.
my hips are just way too big, and it's
Okay.
like so off the rack it just doesn't work.
Right.
So yeah, so everything has to be custom.
Now, this is a season in which you are working with a broadcast legend.
Yes.
What is it like to work in the shadow of David Pollock?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
When you're consumed with so much greatness, constantly surrounding you,
Right.
and it's
You are digging so deep for this.
it's loud greatness. I mean,
Yeah.
I walk. Reese Davis and I walk in that booth,
yeah.
and
The aura is bright. And
no,
shiny.
it's right, and it's really. I just try to get out of the way.
Right.
I mean, you put your 2 cents in, and you let him take over. It's kind of like a point guard. You just gotta throw
gotta
it
get
up.
yours, yeah.
You can go off the glass.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at assists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're about to
I mean,
spread the
I
ball.
can get on the stat sheet.
You can get
Any
on the
way I
stat
can. It's
sheet.
about W's at the end of the day, but you need to know where your best players are. And so on those, and working with legends,
Do you miss all of his necks, Pollock's?
all of his
necks.
he's a little bit different now.
Yeah.
The old Pollock looks like he ate Pollock.
Yeah, he does.
But
No, he
I'll tell
looks
you what,
fantastic.
and he's still the greatest the greatest athlete within 30 blocks of here.
Absolutely.
He's unbelievable.
Without a doubt. Jesse Palmer, thank you very much for tying your tie on camera, answering the stupidest questions we could come up with, generally being a good sport. Thank you for your time.
I hope this knot looks semi.
It looks
respectable.
fantastic.
I do my best.